Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins here in the Higgins Music Studio. This is lesson 1 on learning how to play the flute. I'm sure you're really excited to learn how to play, and I'm glad you are. The first thing you need to do is open your case. Okay? First step in opening your flute case, very important, put it on the floor. So, opening the case on the floor, make sure that the top is facing up. Usually the brand name, the label is on the top of the case. It's a good way to know that your case is facing the right way. So unlatch the case, open. That's pretty simple. A lot of people like, sometimes I like to put a sticker on the top. So the stickers. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins. Welcome to the Higgins Music Studio and part 2 of learning how to play the flute. We're going to learn the parts of the flute and how to put it together. First part you're going to learn about is called the head joint. And then we have the body. And third, the foot joint. To put the flute together, you attach the head joint to the body, and it's very important to make sure that the aperture, that's the hole in the head joint, the lip plate, is lined up with the keys on the front of the body. Then you take the foot joint and you attach it to the bottom, other way, of the body. And you're going to have your E flat key here lined up with the keys on the body. Some additional parts of the flute that you should know about. On the head joint, we have the lip plate, and we have the aperture. If you want to be really fancy, this part here that screws off is called the crown. On the body, we have keys, and we have rods. And down here on the foot joint, you also have more keys and more rods. Thank you for watching lesson 2, and enjoy playing the flute. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins here in the Higgins Music Studio. Welcome to lesson 3 on playing the flute. Lesson 3 is the head joint and making a sound. Here we go. To make a sound on the head joint, you need to have a proper embouchure. Embouchure is the way that you form your lips on your face when you play the flute. So the embouchure, the way I like to describe it, is you make a face that's halfway in between a kiss and a smile. And you point your chin down towards the floor. So it looks something like this. So after you do that, you kiss and roll. Kiss the aperture with your embouchure, and then roll it down your face like a steamroller. Take a big breath and blow, and you get the choo-choo train sound. After you figure out how to do that, and you practice that, and you can do it well, get a good tone, you can take your pinky, this is the fun part, kiss and roll, and that's lesson 3 on how to make a sound. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins. We're here in the Higgins Music Studio. Welcome to lesson 4 on playing the flute. We're going to talk about home position. Home position is where you put your fingers on the flute. Alright? So the first step you need to do is put your flute together completely, like I have. If you need help with that, you can go back and rewatch lesson 2, which is putting the instrument together and the parts of the flute. Alright? So now that you've got your flute put back together, you're going to put your hands on the flute. First step, let's start with the left hand. Left hand, your first finger goes on this key right here. And the way I like to think of it is not the very top key, but the one next to it. Second finger goes on this key. Third finger on this key. Third, right here. Your thumb in the left finger, I'm going to turn this around, goes on the long key in the back. Okay? Very important. Not the short key, the long key. So that's your left finger, or I'm sorry, your left hand. Your right hand, it's easiest to start with the pinky. And that's because we start with the first key on the head joint. Technically, this is the E flat key. I like to call it the anchor because your pinky stays there for a good part of when you're playing the flute. And then the rest of your fingers kind of just fall into place. 1, 2, 3, right there. All right. So if you're holding it correctly, it looks like this. Don't forget that thumb in the back. That's home position. And for beginner flutes, your fingers really don't move from there for quite some time. All right, that's lesson 4 on playing the flute, home position. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins. Welcome to lesson 5, playing the flute. We're going to start with the first note. To play the first note, the letter name of the note is B. And it looks like this. Okay. So to play B on the flute, there's 3 fingers that you need to push down in your home position. All right? First finger on your left hand. The thumb on your left hand. Those are the only keys you need to push down your left hand. In your right hand, the only key you're going to push down is your pinky, the E flat key, or as I like to call it, the anchor key. Okay? So, again, for B, first finger in the left hand, thumb in the left hand, pinky in the right hand, the anchor. Now, when you're playing the instrument, it's very important that you, although you're not pushing down the other keys, you're still resting your fingers on the pads for the keys. Okay? So they're ready for action. Kiss and roll to make a good sound. Don't forget the embouchure, halfway between a kiss and a smile, and point your chin. So we kiss and roll like this, and play a B. And that's what B sounds like if you're playing it correctly. Now, playing with just one note, you can have a lot of fun, make up your own rhythms, play to a song, play a rhythm to a song you know. I'm going to play Jingle Bells, because that's one everybody knows. Alright, so have fun with it. And that is B, the first note. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins. Welcome to the Higgins Music Studio. This is lesson 6 on learning how to play the flute, the second note. The second note, the letter name of the second note is A. And it's very similar in fingering to the first note, B. To play A on the flute, you push down your first finger in the left hand, thumb in the back, and the pinky, the anchor key, in your right hand. Just like B. Now we're going to add one more finger, and that is the second finger in your left hand. Push that down again, we're in home position. So it just goes down nice and naturally. All right. And holding down those fingers, supporting the sound with a column of air. Take a big breath. And that's what A sounds like when you're playing it properly. Thanks for watching and enjoy playing the flute. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins. Welcome to the Higgins Music Studio. This is lesson 7, the third note. The letter name of the third note that we're going to learn on the flute is G. The fingering for G is this. You push down first finger, in your left hand, thumb in the left hand, second finger, and third finger in the left hand. In the right hand, you have just your pinky key. That's the anchor key. Kissing and rolling, supporting the tone with a column of air. And that's what G sounds like when you're playing it properly on the flute. Now that you know 3 notes, you can play lots of songs. You can make up your own. You can play hot crossbones. Lots of songs that you can play with just 3 notes. So have fun playing the 3rd note G and enjoy playing the flute. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins, and here in the Higgins Music Studio. Welcome to Lesson 8, the 4th note. The letter name of the 4th note you're going to learn is C. The fingering for the 4th note, in the left hand, you push down your first finger. That's it. No thumb in the back. Very important. In the right hand, it's just the pinky. That's it, the anchor key. Kiss and roll, support the sound with the column of air. And that is what C sounds like when you're playing it correctly on the flute. Thanks for watching and enjoy playing the flute. Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins here in the Higgins Music Studio. Welcome to Lesson 9, the 5th note. The letter name of the 5th note you're going to learn is D. The fingering for D is in your left hand. You're going to push down the second finger, no first finger, and the third finger. So it's second finger and third finger in your left hand. And thumb in the back for this one. In the right hand, you're pushing down first finger, second finger, and third finger. No pinky. That's the fingering for D. It sounds like this when you're playing it correctly. Kiss and roll. Support the sound with the column of air. And that's D. The way I like to remember the left hand fingering is rock star. These are the fingers that you use when playing D. Your thumb, second and third finger. That's the rock star. Thanks for watching and enjoy playing the flute. I am Mr. Higgins, and we are here in the Higgins Music Studio. This is the first lesson in... All right, just keep it rolling. Is that cute? Is that shot? Well, oh, Mo, I can't. No, not right now. I love you too. This is Mozart again. This is what happens when your case is upside down and you try to open it